Here's a message that might help someone today. I started making change in my life when I felt like I hit rock bottom. Rock bottom to me was not wanting to be on this earth anymore. And I would rather see people rise above than ever sit in that situation. It was a very dark moment. I've had a lot of dark moments in my life, but that was one of the darkest moments I've ever had. I felt like I lost everything. My kids didn't talk to me. I lost a son. I went through abusive relationships, sexual abuse when I was a child. Just so many things happened in my life. And people that know me probably know a lot about my life. But I rose above it, and so can you. I've learned so much of how to stop putting on the mask. That's what I was doing. I always acted like the tough one. I can get through anything. Nothing could bring me down. I always finished things and took on things that I didn't need to take on because I had to prove myself. To who? The only one you need to prove yourself is you. And that was the lesson I needed to learn. And through all the experiences that I've had, and I now look back on, yes, I've had loss in my life from death and alive. I don't think one's any better than the other. It doesn't feel the greatest when you know you're not talking to your daughter, and that comes from the beliefs that we have within us that family is everything. I can honestly sit here and tell you that when I look at the perspective now that they're not speaking to me or speak very little to me, there's a reason for that. My life and the chaos that it was bringing and the fighting and the arguing, was it worth them having me in their life if that's all it was? My life got peaceful when we stopped doing that, and you can't tell me theirs didn't either. No, the part we look at is, oh my God, my mom don't talk to me. I seen some social medias where she's your mother, you need to talk to her. Or the opposite, about that's your child, how could you ignore them? Those statements go through me because why would you put your peace before anything outside of you? Do you want to live in chaos? Do you want to live with anger and frustration and irritability every time you come in contact with somebody and all it is a fight? Do you really want that in your life? People can get mad all they want at me. I really don't care, because if you truly get triggered by this, you need to look within. I have truly found a peace that I cannot explain. It's more than just sitting in silence and nobody talking and not having anything going on that's bothering me at the moment. It's more than that. It's a peace that I have found with myself because I'm truly being honest. I love my kids, but that does not mean bringing them back into my life for total chaos is worth having them there. And I know they wouldn't want that either. So until you're living it and realize it's not about not loving someone, it's about finding peace within. They can find peace within just as I did. It'd be no different if your parent died. How would you find peace then? You find that same peace alive. Live with peace. Don't live with hate and anger and frustration. It's not worth it. It will get you to a point in life where you just don't care. And I got to a point where I didn't want to be here, because if this is all life had to offer, I didn't want it. But when I started making changes and realizing I needed to be true to myself and honest with myself, that it wasn't okay to stand there and talk to me in a disrespectful way. It wasn't okay to take advantage of me. It wasn't okay for me to do anything that I'd done to them. All those things were done because of beliefs that I had within me and beliefs they have within themselves. And once you start realizing what those beliefs are about yourself, that's when everything changes. And you realize what life's all about. It's not about family. We put that face on for family. Are you being authentic when you go to Thanksgiving dinner? You go because it's family. But did you really want to be there? Ask yourself. Be honest. Do you want to be around people that make you feel uncomfortable? We do this with friends. We go to parties even though we walk in and we don't feel comfortable there. I just put my husband first and say, don't leave me. Why? Because I was uncomfortable. I'm no longer uncomfortable with who I am. And when you reach that kind of peace, everything just flows. I hope this helps somebody today. Have a great day.